crossed my line, now they're biting. Yeah, rocky coasts and lighthouses. What she knows now, I doubt it. Talk to me nice. I think your confusion starts with street lights.
Hi Aquarius, welcome to your July 2019 tarot reading, and thank you guys so much for clicking on my video. So this month I am using some unique tarot decks, and I'm doing this so that I can tap into my intuition, because we are going through Cancer season and Leo season this month, Aquarius. Leo season is actually quite important for you guys because this is your opposite sign. So that means next month we're going to have a full moon in your sign, Aquarius. So I'm using a regular tarot, just a different deck with different images than what we're used to on my channel. And then I'm bringing out the Iris Oracle deck, which is very unique. A lot of interesting characters and drawings on these cards. So I'm going to set these aside and go ahead and grab your tarot. Now, if you're new to my channel, welcome and thank you so much for being here. You're probably here for a reason. So the last couple months I've been doing a very similar reading for my monthlies, which is I'm breaking it down by week, and I'm getting 4 cards for each week of the month and reading it that way. So I am going to continue on with that design. I may switch it up next month because I do miss just shuffling and seeing all the different various messages, but there's a lot of retrogrades right now, guys. There's a lot of eclipse energy, so I do want to establish some sort of firm foundation for my readings while all the energies are not quite settled yet. Okay, so I was sitting with your energy, Aquarius, and I was shuffling my cards, waiting for the star card, which is your ruling card, to show up. That is my symbol that the zodiac sign that I'm reading for is ready. It didn't really take that long, Aquarius. I just had to sit down with a lot of energy and shuffle the cards in order. And then I eventually did wind up seeing the star card, and here she is. Love this card. Really, really beautiful really beautiful, I don't know the word, depiction of this star card energy. Okay, this is your ruling card. This is going to be your energy. We're going to see what's behind you, Aquarius, for July. And we do have the Judgment card. Wow. I don't know if I've ever seen these 2 cards in this deck next to each other like this, because Aquarius, this is some cosmic shit. Okay, and it makes sense because we do have a lot of energy in your 12th house. We have Pluto and Saturn there. The South Node is there. And there's going to be a full moon eclipse in that house, your 12th house, which is meaning that there's an eclipse in your 6th house as well. And that happened at the beginning of July, on July 2nd. So we've got some 6th house, 12th house energy going on, Aquarius. And you know what that means? It means reality and fantasy. It's no wonder that all this talk about storming Area 51 is going on right now. Very Aquarian energy, very collective energy, people coming together for humanity, and of course the alien thing applies because you guys are aliens. But anyway, Aquarius, yeah, the Judgment card. This is actual Pluto energy here. The Judgment card is ruled by Pluto. So the planet Pluto in its retrograde is definitely affecting your subconscious mind. And this is the card for awakening. Many of you may be going through awakenings this month in July. It's the card of second chances, but I love how it's created in this card here, where there's these golden gates here. It's almost Judgment Day. When in regular tarot we see Archangel Gabriel, I believe, blowing the trumpet of truth, and we see these people down here in their graves rising again. So I do want to remember that metaphor as well, that this is definitely, July may seem like a resurrection to you, Aquarius. It may seem very awakening and rebirthy, all right? There may be things from the past that are coming back, feelings, people, places, things, that kind of scenario. Let's see what's behind the Judgment card. Now, I just want to say here that there may be important phone calls that are made this month too, and we have the 7 of Wands, oddly. Okay, so this is about standing up for something, especially those of you who have small children in your life. This is about standing up for yourself and people below you. It's almost as if you've been called up to the stars, Aquarius. We have the star in the Judgment, and this person is floating up into the cosmos, and now that you're there, you're kind of taking your stance in the universe, okay? And that may come in the form of different battles this month in July, especially those of you who are dealing with competition at work, career energy, This may be things taking place with your future financial stability. With the Ten of Pentacles, family stuff, of course, coming up with Cancer season. In the Ten of Pentacles is family, home environment stuff. Just some kind of financial fulfillment that you may be standing up for, Aquarius. Some kind of job. Okay, we do have the Eight of Cups. Sorry. So this might involve walking away from a certain career or returning. We have the Eight of Cups and the Judgment here behind you. So this definitely can talk about walking away on a soul journey and returning, possibly around the time of the full moon in Capricorn. But it looks like Judgment is the first card behind you, Aquarius. So this is definitely talking about rebirth, transformation, maybe even forgiveness to a certain extent, but definitely awakening and definitely second chances, things just resurrecting from the past. This is definitely a resurrecting month for you, Aquarius. So now that we have the underlying energy, let's go ahead and break it down by week, okay? Right now as I'm recording this, it's July 14th. Sorry about the late videos, guys. I was moving, just now getting comfortable. But yeah, so we're basically headed into the third week of July now. So we will have to look into the past, which isn't a problem for you, Aquarius, apparently, because this whole reading has something to do with the past resurrecting. Okay, so let's go ahead and see how Aquarius entered July 2019. Spirit, please allow me to look into the energy of Aquarius for the first week of July 2019. Wow, okay, so we have the World card coming out, which honestly was a card that came out quite frequently during the pre-shuffle before the recording. Okay, I actually kept mistaking this card for the Aquarius card, which makes sense because, like I said, there's a lot of cosmic energy. And for you, Aquarius, now the moon is in Capricorn as I'm recording this, and that would explain why I'm picking up on such spiritual 12th house energy as a Pisces with you guys. Speaking of Pisces, we do have the moon here at the bottom of the deck, clarifying this world even farther. So I'm getting a couple different messages here. This is the card for Pisces. It's also a representation of Cancer. So there can be completions happening with the new moon in Cancer. There can be completions happening with people who have Cancer energy around you or in you, Aquarius. And also Pisces is here too, that may be a part of these completions. I'm seeing moon cycles here because the world is all about a completion, and we know that the moon makes completions and cycles every month as well, when it's new and when it's full. And this month we're having eclipses. So Aquarius, I see you in a deep meditative position here, okay, connected eternally to this cosmic energy. If you can see, I love this card because this woman is literally submerged in cosmic energy, and I was picking up on that anyway with you, you know, with the Judgment card and stuff like that. So the moon is sometimes our shadow side, it's sometimes our fears. Some of you guys are going through secret cycles or soul completions is another thing I keep hearing, with the moon being the soul, the world being completions. I'm also hearing that the world is symbolic for travel. You guys may be doing some soul searching or soul traveling, completing yourself at a soul level. Like, I'm picking up a lot of powerful energy, Aquarius. Yeah, when I look at the moon card, it's like touching base with a side of yourself that you're letting go of. So there's something that's kind of over, and you can feel this at an emotional level. You may be afraid to complete something, Aquarius. This may be something emotional to end, and I definitely feel travel here at a soul level, maybe even dream travel. Like, this lady has her eyes closed, okay, and the moon is all about our subconscious. This is that 12th house energy. You know, there's a lot going on in your 12th and your 6th house this month, specifically that 12th house of Capricorn. All right, that full moon eclipse is going to really change some things, Aquarius, so that by next month, the time of the Aquarius full moon, your subconscious will be cleansed and swept of anything that no longer aligned with you. Okay, so this is some deep soul meditation here. Completions, okay, and dream travel, maybe completing cycles in your dreams, things like that, following your intuition. Okay, very powerful stuff, Aquarius. Let's look into the second week of July, okay? Spirit, please allow me to look into the second week of July for Aquarius 2019. Second week of July 2019 for Aquarius. Give me one card for the second week. Wow, okay. And out comes you. Okay, we have the Star card coming out for the second week. So there's definitely something about you the second week of July. Something about you know, maybe your hopes, your inspiration, some sort of renewal. We do have the world and the star, which I think are related in every tarot deck. So you're definitely going through a completion, Aquarius. Like, this is about your cosmic world and some kind of completion. Like, some of you are wanting to keep hope that something is going to complete. Maybe something ends the first week of July and it really inspires you. This may be something you're wishing for. The star card, it is a wish card. Bottom of the deck, Aquarius, 10 of Wands, another indication of a completion. But this is a completion that was quite heavy, something that was really burdening you to carry around, but you've let that go in this deck. The 10 of Wands is on the ground here. You're not even hanging on to them anymore. This speaks directly to an Aquarian burden. And when I think of Aquarian burdens, in fact, when I just said that, I immediately started to think about things like uniqueness and freedom and collective energy. Okay, those are some of the things that I think of when I think of the burdens that Aquarians have. Now, your burdens seem to be over in July, Aquarius, and I think you're very relieved. Some of you could be dealing with a person with other Aquarius energy. They may have it in their rising or their moon or their Venus or their Mercury, but there's definitely an Aquarian energy here the second week of July. And there's definitely something here that you're letting go of the second week of July too. Okay, some kind of heavy burden. Maybe it was something you were working really hard on, but it was actually hurting you more than helping you, Aquarius. Let's look into the third week. Spirit, please allow me to look into the third week of July 2019 for Aquarius. Give me one card for the third week of July. What's going on for Aquarius the third week of July? And we have the 7 of Cups. All right, we're stepping into some options here. Definitely water sign energy present with the Queen of Cups at the bottom, so this could have to do with a Scorpio. I will say I did see a lot of Scorpio energy. The Death card, the King of Cups, came up several times as I was shuffling your cards before the reading, Aquarius. So some of you could definitely be dealing with a Scorpio in particular, or a Pisces, Cancer, or just emotion. Now, we talk about emotional balance when we see the Queen of Cups. You know, she's very open emotionally and kind, intuitive, psychic, you know, and these are qualities anyone can take on. It doesn't have to be a water sign. But I do see that some of you guys are going to be quite overwhelmed the third week of July, okay? Because we have the 7 of Cups here. This is a woman standing before many options, and I always say with this card that all the cups, they're choices, but it could be the illusion of choice. This is the card of illusion. This is the card of fantasy. Some of you guys could definitely be fantasizing emotionally about a person you're emotionally connected to. You could be a bit confused or overwhelmed emotionally, which would explain why the Queen of Cups is trying to balance. It's almost as if she's placed all those little gold cups into this larger chalice that she has. So, you know, that could be a metaphor, Aquarius, for you trying to group all your emotion together the third week of July so that you can just feel it all at once, or control it a bit more, calculate it a bit more, process it better. I definitely see a message here about someone who's overwhelmed emotionally about something. A lot of options the third week. And as I was going to say, all these options will initiate different emotional response. Okay, not all of these cups, Aquarius, are filled with something positive. In fact, some of these things could potentially harm you. So, and some of these things aren't even real, you know what I mean? So there's just definitely some emotional fantasizing going on the third week, which makes sense because you're going to have a full moon eclipse in your 12th house. I'd be emotionally fantasizing too, but the good thing is that you've got this underlying energy. Maybe there's a water sign that can help you the third week, or maybe this is just an energy you step into, okay? A Queen of Cups, whether you're a male or a female, this is about the mastery of emotion. You know, the Queen of Cups could definitely handle. She could intuitively see which one of these cups are good, which one of these cups are bad. And these cups are people, places, things that you're emotional about the third week of July, okay? A lot of stuff going on here. We're going to be shifting into Leo season here, which is shifting from your 6th house into your 7th house of relationships at the end of July, okay? Let's see the 4th and final week of July 2019 for Aquarius. What's going on the last week of July 2019 for Aquarius? Just give me one card for the 4th and final week of July 2019 for Aquarius. Let's see. Okay, we got two. Whoa, okay, we're gonna have to reshuffle this. This may be for someone, though. We do have two queens popping out and the magician. So someone here is communicating with both fire and earth, or utilizing. I say communicating because of the Mercury card. Now that's Gemini, Virgo. We also have a Capricorn, an Aries here. We have a Taurus, a Leo. To me, this is Capricorn, Taurus, Leo, maybe even Sagittarius. It's just fire and earth, guys, okay? Now, these could be two elements that you're utilizing because the magician here, it has all the elements, but it seems as if fire and earth are important here. Maybe taking action. Maybe there's a confident earth sign communicating here. We do have the Neptune retrograde card. We have the Hanged Man. So this has something to do with sacrifice. Someone may be manifesting something, a more passionate career for themselves. These are two women, though. Two queens popped out, Aquarius. So I would say there is a very fiery woman here and a very grounded woman here. The earth sign seems to be communicating with you because of the book there. Okay, they may be text messaging you, or maybe this is just about financial documents. And then we have the magician card, which is almost coming up as a distraction for me, because the magician, magicians can be distracting. Okay, so you want to ask yourself if there's a fire or an earth sign that could be a potential distraction. But we're going to try again here, Aquarius. Something there about Mercury retrograde at the workplace. Please give me one card to best describe the end of July for Aquarius. Just one card, please, for the fourth and final week of July 2019 for Aquarius. And out pops the Knight of Pentacles, which is a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, specifically Virgo for me. I think someone else received the Knight. Maybe it was Virgo. I think actually, yes. If you guys are dealing with Virgo or have Virgo energy, you might want to watch their video because they received the Knight of Pentacles as well in this same position. So that tells me that we've got some zodiac signs who are moving a bit slower at the end of July, probably because of all that takes place during the third week. Excuse me, that eclipse is really it's gonna be a powerhouse. So we've got some practicality, we've got routine, that everything you learned about your sixth house, of health, routine, services to other people. That's the Knight of Pentacles energy. You're moving forward practically into July, but I'm actually seeing that the Knight of Pentacles is headed towards the Seven of Cups. So this may be a message that comes in financially at the end of July. It may be a message from an earth sign for some of you too, and it's linked to these options. One of your options have finally made it to you at the end of July, Aquarius, and this may be something that overwhelms you, specifically if it comes in between the third and the fourth week of July. Like basically the last couple weeks of July, it looks like you guys there's a slow option. Maybe there's an option. It might be love, it might be job, it might be home, but it's slow, and it's like that it's coming. It may not come for, I don't know why I feel like it may take 3 months or just maybe a month for some of you. It doesn't seem like it's too far in the future, but it's not immediate with the Knight of Pentacles. It looks like this Knight is on the way at the end of July. And it may be linked to confusion. You guys could definitely be confused financially, or just confused about a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. The bottom of the deck, though, is the Temperance card. So we also have Sagittarius here for some of you. But this tells me that your whole reading has something to do with balance, patience, Aquarius. Patience, especially with the Knight of Pentacles. It's like there's something you're waiting for at the end of July. It may be financial. It may be earth sign related. It's just something tangible. It's a promise. But you can count on it, Aquarius. The fact that it's moving slower is actually a good sign, because some other cards move faster and they never show up. They don't show up with what they promised anyways. So when you're dealing with the practical and the grounded, just trust that, it's coming to you because it's actually real. It's not some kind of fantasy. Okay, I get it. We have the real, we have the fantasy here. And it's interesting, Aquarius, I mentioned that to you at the beginning of your video when I noticed that you were going through 6th house energy and 12th house energy with the new and the full moon. Okay, as far as the new moon, it was in your 6th house. As far as the full moon, it's in your 12th. And that is an eclipse. Those are two eclipses happening. And, the new moon happened in reality for you, but the full moon is happening in your subconscious Not that it's not real, Aquarius. Take it from a Pisces. Sometimes fantasy is even more real than what we know to be logic, okay? So I am seeing that there is definitely some Pisces. It's interesting. This card reminds me of Pisces. This is my card for Virgo. So we do have that 6th and 12th house energy present, and definitely the Temperance card. So Aquarius, yeah, there's definitely some kind of cycle here. This is about your cosmic world, is what I keep hearing with these two cards, the world and the star. Okay. Now someone here, this is almost like a fame energy. Like some of you guys are very collective, especially with the star in the world. Like that's Star World, Star Wars, stuff like that. I'll go back over these cards, Aquarius, after we clarify them. Okay, it is time to clarify, and this is when things get a little interesting because I'm not using the book for these cards, and some of them are quite strange, so I really have to look into my intuition to see. So let's clarify the world card for Aquarius, and we have the twin card coming out. This reminds me of Gemini energy, Aquarius, but the twin card is about projection, reflection. It's about polar opposites. Some of you may be on a twin flame journey, and if you are, then it could be quite possible that there's a completion there. And I do know that a lot of twin flames right now are reaching the end of cycles. Okay, so we do have that. Some of you guys may have to travel to see a counterpart or something like that as well. Let's continue. Why is the star card here for Aquarius? Okay, we have the party leader, which is Leo for me this month. This is heavy Sagittarius energy too. This is a card that's been coming up for Leo though a lot. It keeps coming up for people here. So Aquarius, I feel like the second week of July, like I love this card. I think this is the card that was meant to come out for the star, because it's giving me a similar vibe here, looking out a window at nighttime, and there's stars in both of these pictures here. It's outside, inside looking out, inside looking out. So you're definitely in some sort of star world, cosmic world the second week of July. I'm gonna clarify the star card again, but it's like the stars are having a party, Aquarius. Okay, and I'm really drawn here to this card because I feel like you guys are definitely maybe up late at night, because this person looks like they're looking outside the window and it's nighttime and they can see the stars outside their window because they're restless. They don't know what time it is, you know what I'm saying? That's like kind of like the 9 of Swords. Please clarify the star. Now we just had the one that needs to control, ungrateful daughter, earthly mother. See, this is why these cards are a bit I think someone here may have a difficult relationship with their mom, and I'm being told to tell you love grows love. You know, this is the ungrateful daughter and the earthly mother. So there may be some finances here with a mother figure or something like that, where someone in the situation is ungrateful. Please clarify the star card for Aquarius for the second week of July 2019. Clarify this one, Spirit, clearly. Okay, now we almost had the Messenger and Make Believe come out. So you can see the energy as I try to clarify this card, Aquarius. And now this is interesting. Suppression of a star being by hands of the unworthy. This card haunts me, you guys. Like, I always get this card when I shuffle for myself. And with this combination here, Aquarius, please know that you are not a star, you are the star, okay? And sometimes people like to try to suppress you and make you feel strange, okay? And there are definitely messages coming in to you guys, because we have the Messenger, and this is some kind of key. Now I'm going to try one more time to clarify this strange, it's like an alien frequency is protecting this card from being clarified, and I think it's because you guys are really getting some cosmic downloads the second week of July. Please clarify this star card for Aquarius for the second week of July 2019. I think there's so much collective energy going on. Now it says good things, but I think there's so much collective energy going on with this second week of, there's something strange about the week that we just passed on for Aquarius. Now we have something that is never truly yours coming out as I'm talking about that. And we have, I don't know how to say that word. I used to think it said scary mirror, but I think it's scry mirror. This is about seeing the future, okay? Something that is never truly yours, Aquarius. Maybe all of these messages have something to do. And we have the hold. All right, the hold. Well, I guess I should show it to you. The hold coming out. All right, the hold. Not a very great card. We have some tears. There just may be some sort of hold that you're experiencing now. I see it next to the twin card. I wasn't doing that before, but some of you guys, there may be. Now, look at that. Wow. Cosmic exploration at the bottom of the deck for that. So, the stars have a hold of you, Aquarius, or do you have a hold of the stars? What I was going to say is that there may be some kind of twin flame hold that someone's dealing with as well the first half of July. For those of you who are on that journey, you'll know that that message is for you. Please clarify the Seven of Cups for the third week of July 2019 for Aquarius. Please clarify the Seven of Cups for the third week of July 2019 for Aquarius. Okay, we have restlessness. So you guys are definitely feeling restless towards the middle of July, and I think it's because you guys are emotionally overwhelmed. You're maybe late at night, you're up you're up thinking about all these different options, like what would happen, because you guys are robots, you know. So you calculate things and analyze things, and you're very practical, and you know what I'm saying. So even though whatever has you restless the third week of July, Aquarius, it could have to do with money for some of you, or just options, you know, love, feelings, whatever it is. It could just very well be the full moon in your 12th house. Good luck sleeping with that. 12th house full moons, it's when there's this bright light in an area of your chart that is usually dark. You know, it's the 12th house is when you're asleep. So it's like, just imagine someone shining a bright light in your face all night long in your subconscious while you're trying to sleep. But you know what? You're being told that everything will be okay that week. Okay, the bottom of the deck is everything will be okay card. So a lot of options contributing to your restlessness at the third week of July. A lot of emotions keeping you up that week, Aquarius. Let's go ahead and clarify this Knight of Pentacles. Please clarify the Knight of Pentacles at the end of July for Aquarius. And we have stay back. Interesting. Stay back. This is about boundaries. This is about people coming in and out of your life because they think that they can, and this is about not feeling obligated to allow people to do that, Aquarius. Trust me, this card comes out a lot for me too, so much so that I've read it enough in the book to remember it right now. Definitely brings up boundaries, and it talks about using your venom to help you, okay? And maybe someone's taking your niceness, and maybe they're taking their sweet time to pay you back or something like that. Maybe you need to stay back from a specific Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. There's some kind of message here though, Aquarius. Maybe this is why you're moving slow, because you're sensing that there may be something to protect yourself from when it comes to whatever this slow moving thing is. You know, you always want to ask yourself why it is that something isn't arriving to you. Maybe it's because it would further confuse you, Aquarius. Maybe it's because it's deceitful in some kind of way, because we do have death to the deceitful at the bottom of your deck for your whole entire reading. So that just says it all to me, that anything in your life that is no longer standing is true. There will be some sort of transformation there, death there, rebirth there, even deceit in your own eyes, even deceit in your own self. So now that we have the other four cards, I can see that there's definitely something that has a hold on you, Aquarius, specifically the second week of July. And maybe it's you, maybe you're holding yourself back, because it is clarifying the star card. So it's either you or another Aquarian dweller. We have twin, so there could be something here completing as far as Gemini energy goes, or twin flame energy, or maybe this is about learning from a polar opposite of yours. I love the twin card. It's very beautiful. There's a long paragraph about it in the book talking about soulmates and things like that. Some of you guys are going through completions when it comes to twins, soulmates, karmic partners. And that's why you're being told almost like I feel like hold is like almost a stop sign when I'm seeing it like this, like the hold, like hold up, you know what I mean? But we can look at that card a little bit more. It's like someone here has got a hold of your heart, okay, the card number 32, and there's someone who's crying here in this picture as well. But you're being told, if there's some kind of hold up on you, Aquarius, if there's something or someone that has a hold on you, it could be your own memory, it could be your own habits. Especially in Cancer season, your habits are really important. Old habits die hard is what I'm hearing. And yeah, you're being told to stay inspirational, stay inspired, stay hopeful. Don't lose hope the second week of July, Aquarius, which is the week that, as I'm recording right now, we're finishing that up. I feel like the 14th would be the last day of the second week of July. 14th through the 21st is this third week, so this is that eclipse energy hardcore. We actually walk into the third week of July in the eclipse energy. Moon is already in Capricorn now, so you guys may be feeling a little restless this week. You know what I'm saying? You might lose track of time. I don't know about you, but I cannot tell what that clock says. And I've been noticing in my own household that, like, I have all these different electronical devices and they all have different times on them. I don't know what's going on, but like the microwave says one time and the stove says another and my phone says another time and my Kindle has another time on it. It's like I've been noticing the time is just really being affected by all this Capricorn energy as well. So definitely some restlessness. Don't worry, I've seen that card for other signs as well, and I think, you know, emotional overwhelming energy is contributing to this restlessness. You know, this is kind of like a fantasy realm, subconscious. So it's like you can't tell the time when there's a full moon in your 12th house, Aquarius. All right, you're in like a fantasy world. You're headed deep into your subconscious to eclipse certain things, and either way, you're like in this weird star world anyway. Okay, and you're being very, you're like extra aliented. You're extra alien. You're extraterrestrial. Yeah, extraterrestrial. You're extra, whatever that is, extra cosmic, Aquarius, because of your 12th house. We'll be starting over at the first house next month for you with the full moon in Aquarius during Leo season. And then, of course, we have something slow on the way to you, Aquarius, to confuse you even further at the end of July. And you're being told to just watch your back. If this is a person who gets away with certain things financially, or if it's an earth sign that is, maybe you can trust them on certain days, maybe you can trust them, maybe you can't trust them on others. You're just being told to, you know, honor your boundaries. You guys are ruled by Saturn too, which is retrograde. A lot of retrogrades this month, guys, so we're moving slower throughout the confusion to stay inspired for things that are completing and beginning right now, okay? Let's check out the bottom of the deck. We have the Temperance card. We have the Five of Pentacles. Left out in the cold, Sagittarius, maybe. Being patient with financial conflicts. Getting your rest. Yes, because of course we have the Nine of Swords here for you, Aquarius. This is literally the same card in a different deck. Restlessness. I'd say she looks pretty restless. Okay, she does not know what time it is, which is why the sun is about to come up as she's sitting there thinking all night long up until the wee hours of the morning about all these different emotions, all these different options, about what she's seeing. And is it an illusion? Is she going crazy? Or is she just tapping into areas of her subconscious that have not seen peace yet? We do have peace here. Some of you need to meditate, especially those of you unemployed, going through certain anxieties linked to money, because some of you guys, I feel like you're waiting on this new passionate start to finally spark. This could very well be Leo season, but I think this is, I just saw 3333. So there's some master numbers going on here too. So what I am seeing here is that there may be something here about a new passionate spark with money. You may need to pay attention to the fine print, Aquarius, with this Page of Pentacles, because there is like some kind of financial news. I think you guys have been waiting on it. And for some of you, this is straight up somebody paying you back, or just some kind of lump sum of money or something. But it's linked to something shocking. This is like a shocking new beginning, you guys, because we have the Fool card. Yeah, it's definitely a new beginning at work. Okay, for some of you guys, it may involve a risk. You may be jumping into something that's halfway crumbled down, like a new career or something like that. It's a risk, though. It's a new beginning. It's linked to something crumbling down. It's linked to something shocking. Like, this is a very shocking leap, and it is a risk, but it's like you've taken a closer look at the details and you've analyzed this money You've put in a lot of effort, a lot of time. And for some of you, this could even have to do with a home or a marriage or something like that. But yeah, closer look at those. Take a closer look at, to me, what this is somebody documenting how many hours they worked, how much money they put into something. Like, you need to take a closer look at who did what, who's getting paid what. Is this worth your time and effort to continue this amount of energy? For some of you, it may not be. It may shock you, some of the details you find out financially or at work. And that might be why some of you guys are wanting this new beginning, especially because this new beginning is linked to the Ace of Wands. Maybe it's a risk with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But either way, this new spark that you're waiting for, and this money that you're waiting for, or this new job, whatever it is that you value, Aquarius, you got some negative thoughts about it, worrying if it's ever going to show up, right? This to me is a woman who's been waiting on a certain person. I'm almost getting the vibe of someone waiting for someone to come home from the military, something like that. It's probably just a metaphor for most of you, but it could be literal for some of you out there. Like, that's the energy I'm feeling, though. If you could just imagine how it feels to see if someone's coming home from the military to visit for a while, and it's like they said they would be there on a certain day, but who knows what happened, and they're like 2 days late now or something. It's that kind of vibe, and you're up worried. You have negative thoughts about this. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, maybe some nightmares, insomnia, restlessness, basically. And I think this has something to do with this energy up here. Maybe it's linked to the third week. But I love when these two cards come out together, because it's like, you need to get some rest. You need to get some rest, Aquarius. This is about meditating. This is about taking a step back and evaluating. And this is air energy. I didn't mention that, but the air energy is you. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. It's your thoughts. It's what you're saying. It's what you think. It's how you communicate. And you guys need to take a step back and meditate this month. Turn off all this noise, because there's a lot going on for you, Aquarius. Okay, so peace will help your anxiety. Meditation will help your mental clutter. Okay. It probably has something to do with the fear of not having enough of something, like not having enough money, or not having a home, like losing your home, losing a job. This is the unemployment poverty card, so you may need to ask for help. Maybe some of you guys are trying to think about whether you should ask for help or not. But this is my ask for help card, okay? This is like the left out in the cold, abandoned card, and it could very well have something to do with Sagittarius energy, or just simply staying patient. Okay, the Knight of Pentacles is another patient energy. So yeah, maybe the full moon has something in store for you, Aquarius. I know the full moon next month sure will. Okay, so you're being told to stay patient, balance, moderate, okay? Mastering that spirit in that reality realm, okay? Death to the deceitful. We have that ungrateful mother coming up here again. And we have the card of service, which reminds me of Virgo. Some of you guys take care of your mom, and you don't really feel like she feels like you're ungrateful or something like that, but anything deceitful is definitely transforming, Aquarius. And we have one of my favorite cards, the lonely journey of the Priestess. This is talking about, you know, walking towards the truth and walking towards your own mountains, maybe meeting people on the way, Aquarius. But when it comes to the predictions of growth, you may have to walk alone, like many people in history have. Okay, and again, some of you guys have spiritual services. Okay, I see the service card in the High Priestess. And then ungrateful mother, ungrateful daughter, and earthly mother. There's something going on with that card as well. There's some of your guys' moms are sick or just needing help or something like that. Okay, and the bottom of the deck is death to the deceitful, Aquarius. So just stay patient. All will die in good time. Especially that Pluto energy in your 12th house really... You know, we had Pluto right behind you, Aquarius, at the beginning of your reading. So Pluto is definitely about death and rebirth and destruction to a certain extent, with that Tower card coming up, okay? So, yeah, guys, this is what I have for you for July. Hopefully this helped. If it resonated and you'd like a personal reading, please let me know. You can look in my description box for my email, and we can talk about what kind of reading you would like. Other than that, you can check out my new moon in Cancer video or my summer solstice video if you'd like to know what's going on there as far as your zodiac sign. Other than that, I will talk to you guys in August. Bye!